Hi everyone, I'm Widi. I'm going to explain about conditional statement in Python by using Google Colab. First, what is Google Colab? Google Colab is a cloud-based Jupyter. Yeah, it is a Python compiler that is run through the remote server owned by Google. Yeah, remember, Google Colab only have one L. Yeah, and it is easily accessible because you don't need to install anything to run through your laptop. You just need to search in the Google Colab with one L, and then you find the website, and then you click, and then you can start coding right away. And the third one is that it is very powerful because even though your laptop have a low specification, as long as you have internet connection, if you have a difficult calculation or anything heavy, it is okay because Google server that is very powerful will do it for you, so you don't need to worry, and it is for free. To access a Google Colab is very easy. Yeah, you just need to type Google Colab, yeah, and click Google Colab. Okay, in here, yeah, you can click Open Colab, for example. Okay, in here you can see what kind of file you have ever used, yeah, before. Yeah, for example, in here, I first time using this in 2021, for example. Okay, so then you click Add New Books, for example. Okay, now you can make the title of your file, for example, tutor, like that. Yeah. So now you can start coding. Before we start coding, I will introduce you to three important things. The first two is variable and data types. Variables is where you can store your data or value, and data types is the type of the variables data. Yeah. For example, if we assign 5 to x, for example, x equal 5, yeah, it means that x value is 5 and the data type of x is integer because the number is round, yeah, not doesn't have decimal. Yeah. Or if we use a equals 2.5, for example, it means that a is a float, which is a non-integer number, and the value is 2.5. Also, there is also control structure in Python. Yeah, the example is loop, for example, for x equals something and blah blah blah. And there's also a conditional statement. In here, we will explore more about conditional statement. Okay, to make things easier, let me just use Google Colab. Okay, for example, in here, for integers, yeah. Okay, Python is quite different from other programming language. Okay, for example, in Java, you have to declare the variable first. For example, in here, x is integer, a and b is float. Yeah, for example, you have to declare it at the beginning. Yeah, in Java, but in Python, you can just directly assign a value to a variable. For example, in the screen, you can see that 5 is assigned to x, 3 is assigned to y, and then we print the value of the integer example is x plus y. Okay, so the result of x plus y. Okay, the next example is float, which is a non-integer number. For example, a is 2.5 and 0.5 is assigned to b. So if we print a float example, the result would be directly the result of the multiplication of n and b. So they wouldn't print 22.5 times 0.5, but directly the result that is 1.25. Yeah. And another example is string. Yeah, so you can also use tags for this. For example, we use first name uh, as a business analytic as the first name, and business as the first name, and analytic for the last name. So and then we print the example. Yeah, in here it should be like first name space and last name. Okay, let's try. Hit the play button. Yeah, to run the cell. Okay, hopefully it wouldn't take long. Okay, yeah, in here we got the result. So Python will print, yeah, the integer example just like the one in the print command. Integer example is 8, yeah, because what we print is not x or y, but the result of x plus y. And also the float is 125, and the string example is business analytic. Okay, next we are going to learn about conditional statement. In here we will use if, else if or elif, yeah, and else, yeah. So in here, at first we want to get input from the user. That's why we use the command input, yeah. And we print enter a number, so the user will know what he or she is supposed to do. In here, the system asks for a number. Then you convert the input into integers just to be safe, yeah, to get an integer, yeah. You can mouse over like this to know what is in is, yeah, okay. And also we input the integer into a variable number. After that we use a conditional statement to check whether the number is positive, negative, or 0, yeah. In here, for example, we check first, yeah, we make into 3 category, yeah. If a number is more than 0, it means that it is positive. If it is equals to 0, then it is 0, and if it is less than 0, it is negative number. Okay, in here we check first whether the number is more than 0. If yes, then we'll print this, yeah, that the number is positive. If not, we go to the second category. The next one is to check whether the number is less than 0. If the number is less than 0, then it falls into this category. We will print the number is negative. If it is not more than 0 or less than 0, then it must be 0, yeah. So without further ado, we just do else and print directly the number is 0 like this. Okay, let me just start the start button like this. Okay, let's say we enter minus 100. Okay, then the if check, and the result is the number is negative. Okay, if you want to try again, okay, just click run again. Okay, let's say we enter 28, for example. Then hit enter, and it said that the number is positive. Okay, I hope you all understand. This is very simple. Okay, thanks for the time.